Hello and you're very welcome to this lesson on graph and quadratic functions. So, in the question we're given a function here of x squared plus 2x minus 8 and we're asked to do it in the domain of minus 5 is less than or equal to x or less than or equal to 3. So, we know it's a quadratic function because it has an x squared, an x and a number value or a constant value there. Therefore, what we're going to have is we're going to have a graph with a curve that looks somewhat like that. So, let's follow our usual steps when we're graphing out a function. We're going to do out our table. So, we draw on our table, it's going to have our x value over here. Then we're going to have our function, which is x squared plus 2x minus 8. And then we're going to have our f of x, or our y values, which are our outputs over here. So, let's fill in our inputs there. So our inputs are minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Let's extend those lines down there. The reason why we have to do all the values in this one, because in a linear one we only have to do the top two, but because it's a curve we need to get every point on the curve to make sure that we have it right. Right, so let's do the maths on that then. Well, we have x squared, so let's sub in our minus 5 there for the x. So we have minus 5 squared plus 2 times x, so that becomes 2 times minus 5, minus 8. In the second one then, we've got x squared, so let's sub in our minus 4 for that. Subbing in 2 by minus 4, minus 8. Why not pause the video now, see if you can work out the rest of these yourself. In the meantime, I'm going to quickly scribble them in here. And last but not least, 3 squared plus 2 times 3 minus 8. Hopefully you got all those correct. If not, take a moment to see where you went wrong. Remember, because we have an x value here, we swap in our input for that here. And if we have an x value here, we sub our input in for that there as well. Okay, now you can get your calculator to help you with all these if you want. Minus 25 squared, be careful with this one. People make mistakes. You need to put it in the brackets when you put it in the calculator. Minus 25 squared, well, minus 5 by minus 5, a minus and a minus make a plus. So that becomes 25 minus 10 minus 8. So that's going to give you an answer of 7. Minus 4 squared is 16. 16 take away 8 is 8. Take away 8 is 0. Minus 3 squared is 9. 9 take away 6 is 3. Take away 8 is minus 5. Minus 2 squared is 4. 2 by minus 2 is minus 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. Minus 8 then. Minus 1 squared is 1. Take away 2 is minus 1. Take away 8 is minus 9. 0 squared is 0. 2 zeros are 0, so we just get a plain and simple minus 8. 1 squared is 1. 2 ones are 2, so 1 and 2 is 3. 3 minus 8 is minus 5. 2 twos are 4. 2 squared is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. And then finally, 3 squared is 9, plus 2 3s are 6. So 9 and 6 is 15, take away 8 gives us 7. You might notice here that we have a bit of a pattern. There we go, down 7, 0, minus 5, minus 8, and minus 9 is our lowest point. And we start to increase again, minus 8, minus 5, 0, and 7. So, the next step I'd suggest is listing all your points. So, let's bring it down here. So we need to match up our x and y values. This will make life easier for us when we go to draw our graph. So we have the point here, minus 5, 7. We have the point minus 4, 0. We have the point minus 3, minus 5. We have the point minus 2, minus 8. We've got the point minus 1, minus 9. We've got the point 0, 8, 0 minus 8 even, sorry. We've got the point 1 minus 5. And we've got the point 2, 0. And last but not least, we've got the point 3, 7. If you're not sure where I got them from, what I did is I matched, so we've got the minus 5 as our x value here. and then we've got 7 is our y value here. So I just matched up my 2 points here each time. Now I need to draw my graph. So let's see, do I have space for this now? Excellent. So what we need to do is let's look at our y-axis. So what's our highest number in our y-axis here? So in our y values, what's going to be our highest number? Well, it is of course 7, and our lowest number is -9. So we're going to have to draw something that lasts that long. So let's just change the background here to being graph paper. Okay. Excellent. So now let's get out our ruler. And now let's draw this in. So I'm going to count each box as 1. So I'm going to have, so I need to click a pen. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Excellent. And now I'm going to label them up quickly to make sure I've got it right. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, little 0 there, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and -9. Excellent. Now time to get my ruler back out again, and now I have to draw in my x-axis. Now, you can do this one of two ways. We can look at the x values that we have here in our points, i.e. the left-hand values, or I can go back up to my table. So, what was my smallest and largest number? My largest positive number is 3, so I'm going to go 3 to the right-hand side, and my largest negative number is -5, so I'm going to go out -5 on the right-hand side. So let's match this up here now. So, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and out this side, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Excellent. Okay. So now I just need to label them up. 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, now we have to plot our points. So let's look at our first point, -5, 7. Well, let me go across to -5 here on my x-axis. I go up to 7 on my y-axis, and I find this magical point here. And I'm going to dot that with a little bit of a red dot there so I can make it very clear for me to see. Okay, my next point then is -4, 0. So let me go across on my x-axis here to the -4. Okay, on the y-axis here, 0. So it's actually going to be exactly on the x-axis right there, like so, with the red dot. Next point I have is -3, -5. So I go to -3 on my x-axis, which is here. I go to -5 on my y-axis, that's here. And here's the point where the, ooh, wrong color. Here's the point where the two of them meet. Next point I have is -2, -8. So again, -2 on the x-axis, -8 on the y-axis, and where the 2 points meet, that's where I'm going to put my little dot. Next up we have -1, -9, so go to -1 on my x-axis, I go to -9 on my y-axis, and I find a little dot here, like so. Next again, I've got the point 0, -8 even, sorry, so I go to 0 here on my x-axis, I go to -8 here on my y-axis, so it's going to be exactly on the y-axis, and I'm going to draw my little dot there like so. Nearly there, folks, nearly there. I've got now 1, -5, only 3 left, so I go to 1 on the x-axis, I go to -5 on the y-axis, and I'm going to fill in my point right there. And next I have the point 2, 0. So I go to 2 on the x-axis, I go to 0 on the y-axis, and this one's going to be exactly on the line there. So I'm going to put in a little dot there like so. And finally, last but not least, I have the point 3, 7. So I'm going to, you guessed, to go to 3 on my x-axis. I'm going to go to 7 on my y-axis. And then I'm going to put a wee little dot here at the point like so. And happy days. There you have it. I've now dotted all my points. Now that I've labelled all my points, or dotted all my points, I now need to play a game of join the dots and match them all together. I'm going to do this in green pen, and I apologise now for my horrific freehand drawing. But basically, lovely in freehand because it's a curve. You should be matching all these points together. This isn't half bad. It's not perfect, but it's not awful. And there we go. And as you can see yourself, we have ourselves now a quadratic curve. So we have now graphed the function f of x is x squared plus 2x minus 8 in the domain of minus 5 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. And we've come up with that curve there. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a like, and why not subscribe to the channel. If there's any specific questions you'd like me to do, or any questions in general, please be afraid to let me know. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next